Yo guys, Carla Bush here, and today I'm still having trouble with my finding something on my computer or on the internet to record videos of last day, which actually kind of sucks because y'all missed out on a very hefty loot run that I did. I've officially rated Alpha Base floors 1 through 3. Even though floor 1 doesn't even count, it's just the lobby floor. But floors 1 through 3, and I actually have enough coupons from this big raid that I can actually go and open up a green rations chest and a yellow combat chest, I think it is. I might be thinking wrong, but I think it's combat chest. Or that could be the red one. And I think I need 6 more red coupons before I can open up a red coupon box. And I did my raid without any guns whatsoever. And what you're all going to want to do, if you can, you're going to want a very hefty set of armor. Any of you out there who are higher levels and can make tactical armor, you're going to want 2 sets. You're going to want 2 sets of tactical armor. And you're going to want, and I didn't use any guns in this run through. You're going to want 2 machetes, a skull crusher, and about 5 bows. You're probably thinking, what the fuck? Why the hell would you even think about taking bows into an alpha run? Well, after the one video that Gamer Z did, if you all know him, I think he's a developer, not really sure. He showed that you can kill a frenzied giant with a bow. And when you get to this base, you're going to want to drop off your extra set of armor fairly close to the elevator so you don't have to run so far to go get your stuff. You're going to want to drop off your armor, your second extra machete, probably 2, and see, what else do you want to drop off? And probably take your coupons with you in case you can open up a box. You can drop them off there in case you die and you don't want to lose them. And you're probably going to want to take 4 stacks of food with you. Now, the best food that I've found is probably juicy steak. Bandages are very helpful too. And carrot stew. 4 stacks of either one of those, or it can be randomized, like mixed. You're going to want to drop off 3 stacks of your food in there. And keep your machete on you, one of your machetes on you. And you're going to want to equip your food into your pocket slot, and equip the skull crusher into your weapon slot. Because you guys know, skull crusher, kill roaming zombies in 1 hit. When you go down there, you can kill all those roaming zombies with a skull crusher in 1 hit. And then I would probably advise putting away your skull crusher in case you want to do another alpha base run when it reopens. Or you can go ahead and use it. Really doesn't matter, that's your choice. But then I would switch out the skull crusher and take hold of the machete. Now, you guys know all the rooms are filled with zombies. Well, for all of you know that when you it's like when you come out of that corridor that has all that red shit that makes you slow and has all the zombie arms coming out of it because they added it in there, to your right is the bathroom. And in the bathroom, there is 1 frenzy giant and 2 fast spiders. You don't want to go into that room yet. And the room straight next to that is a toxic abomination and I think a floater bloater. You don't want to go into that yet. You don't want to go into the room next to that has the, I think, floater bloater and toxic bomb, or 2 floater bloaters and a frenzy giant in it, which is the kitchen. You don't want to go into that yet. Now, the other 2 rooms that are on the other opposite side of the hallway only have fast biters in them. You can go into those if you wanted to, or leave them there for later. That's usually what I do. I leave them there for later. Now, after you kill all the roaming zombies, you've got a spitter to worry about, and you've got 2 bloaters to worry about. You don't have to worry about the frenzy giant at the end of the hallway anymore because they've fixed that. They took him out. After that is said and done with, you've got a fast spider to worry about just behind the cage. And that's it. Then when you open that door, open up the big metal door to go on further into the area, there ain't a turret there anymore with 500 health. There ain't a turret there with 250. They took that out and they moved it. And what you're going to want to do at this part is, after you turn off the gas, you're going to want to stay. You're can't really talk. It's very cold. Probably should turn that fan off, but it's whatever. You're going to want to hug the pipe. Hug it very closely. And go all the way down it and hug right around the corner of the pipe. So that way the turret doesn't lock onto you and you get riddled full of holes and die right there in front of the turret and not be able to get your stuff back. And after that, you're going to have 2 spitters and a toxic abomination to worry about. And if you can make it back around that corner by hugging the pipe, you'll have more area to fight in, so you don't accidentally run out and get riddled full of holes with the turret, like I said. But after you kill them, you've got 2 more spitters to worry about, and then there's room on your left. That room contains, I think, a toxic abomination and a floater bloater. And there's a door next to the turret. If you go anywhere near that door, the turret will shoot you full of holes and possibly kill you, so I wouldn't bother opening up that door. I wouldn't worry about that door, and that door leads all the way to the end on the other side. I wouldn't worry about that door unless you actually had a Glock 17 with you, because in that little corridor there's nothing to search there. There's just a frenzy giant who apparently can run. He's a faster, more agile frenzy giant. Okay, but anyways, and then you've got past the 2 spitters, you've got another door. You open that up, you've got to take care of 2 fast spiders, I think. Yeah, 2 fast spiders. And then you open up the next door, and then you've got a hallway full of gas that you can't turn the pipe off. And what you want to do is, when you see the gas coming out, and then it looks like it's disappearing, that's when you run for it, and you won't take any damage. And if you time it just right, you will make it all the way through the hallway without taking a single point of gas damage. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to lure the toxic abomination back some more so you can kill it separately. Because after you kill the toxic abomination, you've got a bunch of spitters that you got to kill. And with those spitters, there is also a frenzy giant. So if you can kill the spitters without luring the toxic abomination, the frenzy giant to you, it would be great. Because then you can go to the little bitty terminal and unlock the door to get back to the elevator. And then once you do this, you can go back upstairs and get a bow. Now, for most of you that don't know, if you quick fire the bow, it does less damage. It does 8 to like 12 damage if you quick fire it around in that range. it'll do 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12. But if you pull it back and hold it, it'll do more damage, like 14 through 19. Whew, it's really cold. And it takes away less durability on your bow. But after you kill the Frenzied Giant at the end of the hall, you've got a Frenzied Giant in a room all by its lonesome. You're going to want to kill it. You've got another, I think, Toxic Abomination or Floater Bloater with a Frenzied Giant. If you can lure the Toxic Abom or Floater Bloater away from the Frenzied Giant without getting detected by the Frenzied Giant, be really good. It's really cold. Oh, that's just racist. Anyways, if you can lure him away without getting the Frenzied Giant to follow you, it'd be great. Because you can kill him all alone and then come back and kill the Frenzied Giant. Then you have another room to open up, which is straight across from that corridor I was talking about that has the Frenzied Giant that can run. You've got a door straight across from that. As soon as you open that door, there's a Frenzied Giant in there that you'll have to also kill. Then you've got a Frenzied Giant behind a cage, which you can shoot him through the cage with your bow. So you don't have to actually go in there and, you don't have to open up the door and, lead him around while you kill him. Now, the best way I've found to kill a Frenzied Giant with a bow is to basically just run around, just back up a little bit, back away from him a little bit, stop, pull your bow back, fire, and then back up again, and just repeat. The farther you back away, the longer you can hold the bow, the more damage you can do. But be aware of your surroundings so you don't get stuck on anything. Now you're probably going to wonder, what's with the other bows? The other bows are for the other two rooms that I said had Frenzied Giants in them, which would be the bathroom and the start of Alpha Base. Ugh, cold. Which would be right after the part where you killed the roaming zombies to the right, the bathroom. And then you have the kitchen, which you still have to kill the Toxic Bomb and Floater Bloater before you can get to the Frenzied Giant. Which, they're easy to lure away, and the Frenzied Giant probably wouldn't even notice. And that's why you have two machetes, basically. If you think you need to bring more melee weapons, go ahead and do so. But all I know is it worked for me. I got really great loot from it. I got 20 total green tickets. And I even took a small little trip, the first time I did this, I even took a small little trip downstairs to the, God, it's cold. I even took a small little trip downstairs to the 3rd floor, and I also used this technique that I was talking about. I also used this technique by making a set of armor, and I will explain that in another video because it's very complicated to explain. Then I got hiccups. It's more oh, I swear I even got yawns. It's more difficult to explain than it is to explain how to make it through the 2nd floor of Alpha Base, which I'm currently waiting to refresh because I've cleared out all of Alpha Base except for the 2 turrets and the... I got a message. The 2 turrets and the 1 lonesome Frenzied Giant sitting by himself in that little corridor next to the turret. But I'm going to cut the video here, guys, upload it. I'll see you all in the next video. If anybody can help me out with what is a good recorder for a PC, would be really nice. But other than that, guys, Hope y'all enjoy. Peace.